Welcome to 90 Seconds on the Parsha. I'm Rabbi Ari Sytner, and this week we are discussing Parshat Vayatzei. Now, in this week's Parsha, the star of the Parsha is Jacob. Yaakov's name keeps appearing over and over and over, and if you look in nearly every other verse, you'll find his name repeated. However, there's one particular verse where you won't find his name. Verse 43 says, Vayifrotz ha'ish ma'od ma'od, and the man grew exceedingly wealthy. Yaakov became great in his wealth, but yet it doesn't refer to him as Jacob. It calls him the man. Not the first time we see this. Look in last week's Parsha. Yitzchak was the star in Parshat Toldot, and it keeps referring to him as Isaac, Isaac, Isaac in just about every other verse, except when it talks about his wealth. The Torah tells us in verse Yud Gimel 13, Vayigdal ha'ish, and the man became great. Why is it that when we talk about the material wealth of our patriarchs and ancestors, we leave out their names? Why are we calling them generically as the man? So to answer this question, Rav Yaakov Neuberger suggests that we have to really look at who we are. When someone says, what do you do in life? Well, I'm a doctor, a lawyer, a dentist, a teacher. But that's not who you are. Who you really are is what's in here. And when we think about Avram, Yitzchak, Yaakov, all of the nisyonos, the great tests, trials, and tribulations that they encountered is what made them who they are. Every time Yitzchak was challenged, every time Yaakov was challenged, he became a better, stronger person. However, when they faced monetary wealth, when they had an increase in their financial standings, it did not change who they were. Fundamentally, they were the exact same person. That's a very powerful lesson for our lives. That the material wealth that one encounters, the ups and the downs, shouldn't define us. If the economy is strong or if it's weak, we are still the same. And that's why the Torah calls them Ish. They're just generic. They're just people. But if you want to look at Yitzchak, if you want to look at Yaakov and see who they were, measure the growth that they actually had as they were able to encounter and overcome the challenges that came their way. This has been Rabbi Ari Sytner with 90 Seconds on the Parsha, wishing you a Shabbat Shalom.